Number 10.
Victory Screech!
Now, say my name. You're goddamn right.
What the hell? No, 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 no!
Ridley smashing Samus and then dragging her through the wall. And the SpongeBob one is my personal favorite one because it really connects with each hit that's happening to Samus. But the other ones are so great as well, especially the song at the end. Number 9. Elite Beat Agents. This was my most highly requested game for this channel. Not because a lot of people requested it, but because Michael's a gamer. I could tell he really wanted me to play it, and he would say a lot. So, and even my brother said he wanted to play that game. Anyway, it took a while, but when I finally did play, I really did enjoy it. And I don't usually play rhythm games, so this was new for me. And the fact that I had to play upside down to make the video was kind of frustrating, but it did work out in the end because I got this edit. My bro was the one that came up with the song to put for that. I was spending like 10-20 minutes trying to look for songs that could fit with this entrance, and oh my gosh, this was the best one. It just the way they entered, come on. I have a bonus edit. It's kind of tied, really. They're both really good, and it has become kind of iconic for me.
What kind of face is that?
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Number 8.
Whee!
What are you doing? You're so dumb. What are you doing? Okay, he got killed by his own buddy.
Headshot.
Fracture was one of my favorite games, shooting games. Well, it still is one of my favorite shooting games of all time for me. And when I made part 1 on the channel, I liked it, and it was before I made edits, so I have different feelings now. But once I learned how to edit, oh man, I knew I had to go all over this game.
I believe I can fly.
In part 2, you could really tell. I made so many edits, and I could put them all on this list, honestly. I could just put all the edits as the entry. But the one that stood out the most to me was the reference in this one.
Headshot.
And of course, I have to say this one too. Oh shoot. Because I really like the small detail edits. I know probably everybody doesn't notice them or just like lets them by. The bigger edits are more enjoyable, but for me, this is my favorite little small edit because the way he pops out and I made the Metal Gear Solid sound work with it. The only thing that could have made it better is if I added the exclamation mark. That would have been even better. Actually, can I do that now? Oh shoot. Number 7.
It's raining
Carrots.
Hallelujah, it's raining
Carrots.
Amen.
I'm surprised this is the first time I'm saying it, but when I record audio, I usually use Audacity. I'm gonna be using Audacity to make this list, because how would I make it otherwise? That's my thinking. I really put it to work in this edit, because I put It's Raining Men, and I switched it with carrots, and I never thought that I would be capable of doing it, and oh man, I really liked how this turned out. And it fits with the Undertale, carrots going down. It's literally raining carrots.
Carrots.
Hallelujah, it's raining
Carrots.
Number 6.
Even if you don't know me, I am sure you can tell I am a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Ah, shoot, no!
Yes! Take this!
Oh, yes!
These edits I am so proud of because the references are so good and the fact that I did them makes them even better. And it does fit. Look, I'm gonna show you. Here's the clip from Dragon Ball Z compared to what I did with it.
You fool!
Each one for me, I'm so glad I did. And I don't really have to explain anything more. That's so good. Before I played Dragon Ball Z, I had made an edit in Subspace Emissary of Pikachu doing 9,000, so that kind of showed I was a fan too.
It's over 9,000!
Number 5.
Oh crap.
This is what I do. I sit on you.
Nintendo Saiyan Week was my most impactful week ever of my life. And Facebreaker was part of Nintendo Saiyan Week, but I do have to tell you guys, Facebreaker was my most impactful video that I've ever made. Reason being, it took 9 hours for me to make this. And if you watch it and see how many edits are in there, you could probably tell why it took so long for me to make it. Because I had to look for the edits first and then put them in. So 9 hours is a lot of time. But I am glad I did it because I learned so much from doing Facebreaker. This is my favorite one right here. If I had not done this, it would have taken me longer to learn certain things that I learned. I would have learned it separately and not in one video. So this is really special. I probably wouldn't have been doing the same stuff if I had not done Facebreaker. So I do have to give credit, a lot of credit to Facebreaker. And I will be doing another video of this someday. The reason for this edit though is because he sits on his face. And my bro, perfect reaction, and the way I made it slow motion, it's just good. Really, really good. I know I'm talking too much, okay? I get it. I know I am. But I just really need to talk about these because they mean so much to me. And it is my 1-year anniversary, so I feel like I should.
Number 4.
I like trains. I like trains.
I still won! Oh, I'm still there! Look, there I am! I'm still- Oh, okay, not anymore. Bye. Oh!
I like trains.
Construction, dude.
I've said before that I've been waiting for Gang Beasts for a year, and I knew I was gonna love it. But I never could have expected how much I was gonna love it until it came out. This game has brought so much joy to me, and I do feel like I need to say this. It has brought my family closer together. My family really likes this game. My dad doesn't play much games, but he got into Gang Beasts, and oh my gosh, that got me so much, because he doesn't usually play that many video games. So the fact that he was enjoying Gang Beasts, oh my god. I just need to say that. I need to tell you guys that before I get into this. No! Of course, as I said before, ASDF. I showed it with Rocket League. But this is the iconic I like trains. So I knew I had to put this for the trains in Gang Beasts. And of course, I did it again with the mixed edit like Raining Carrots. I used the knowledge to make another one with Construction Dude. And it took me a while to find Dude. And it was crazy, the one I found. And of course, that one, Megalovania, is a good song. And I think it really fits with this, especially with his feet walking on the other character. I don't think most people come across that. So that just made the song just made it even more special. This video is just so good, and this is one of the videos that I just love to rewatch again and again. There are some videos that I like to rewatch again and again, like Stranglehold. But Gang Beasts, the one I like to rewatch the most. And I'm definitely gonna be making more videos on this in the future.
Number 3.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What did you say?
I have said in a sneak peek that this was my most difficult edit, and it still is. It is impactful too, because it's my most difficult edit, but it's not as impactful as my previous edits. So why is it number 3? Well, it's because it's Mario. I love Mario games, and to see Nintendo officially make a cutscene where Mario jumps on a robot and starts punching his head until he has to be dragged away by other robots. I never would have imagined that happening. I don't think anyone else would have either. And I also want to tell you guys what happened while I was editing. So I'm editing, and I'm loving it. I knew this was going to be one of my favorite edits ever. But for some reason, when I made it the regular way, it wasn't on beat. So I actually had to get my phone camera and record it with that. So that's why the quality looks the way it does. And that's why it was difficult to make. It just put me through a lot of stress because I loved it so much, but I feared that I wouldn't be able to show you guys. And my phone was for the save, really. I don't think I need to explain it anymore, but of course, ASDF reference again. And the other stuff just fits so well. And I love it with the Mario punching.
Number 2.
My history with Life is Strange is a memorable one. And I don't want to go too into that because I could take a long time talking about it. But in short, thank you, Dashi Games, for playing that game and getting me into it. Because I really do like it. And it turned out to be a series that I played on this channel. And oh boy, I never would have expected it would become to this.
Way out of line, young lady.
Language? Here, let me put that in a language you'll understand. Foxtrot. Uniform.
Oh.
You've got a smart mouth, don't you?
Let me dumb it down for you. I mean, sorry. What has fewer syllables than dumb?
Got him.
Watch her.
Then I hope you're a better plumber than you are a mechanic.
Oh, baby, a triple!
Your mother. Breaking her heart.
This is such a weird mechanic for the game.
Doesn't the Constitution say no soldiers ordered in civilian homes without consent? Because for the record,
History lesson.
Finish him.
Cool. If you were a man, I wouldn't go so easy on you either.
Oh. I had been saving the song Oh Fortuna for a long time on my channel because I had the song downloaded but I never used it. And I'm so glad I saved it for this. It works so well with the background music. With the moment that is so hilarious. And something I should have said for the top 5. The top 5 edits I've made, I've said before I liked them and I loved them. But I am proud of my top 5 edits. I do have to say, number 1 is, I do like it better than this one. But this is the one I'm most proud of. Because there's so much in here. Just this one scene. In the car, with this going on. And I feel like it's relatable too. Because I feel like this could happen to a real family. And this stuff would show up in there. And that's why it's so high on the list too. And I love the edits have a little in between the roast that Chloe gives. My bro's reactions are in there too, so it kind of adds to it. And I even prepared it before I even started. Oh. Interesting. So you know something was about to happen when I did this. So I'm not going to go much deeper into it. I've already been talking a lot, I know. But I want to show a bonus edit that I did before this too. Number 1! And after a year of making videos, my number 1 favorite edit that I've ever made for this channel is...
Can I have a hug? I want a hug. I just wanted to be your friend.
This is number 1 because it's weird and funny. Alright, that's it. That's the list. See you later, dudes.
What did you say?
Alright, Ghost-san, don't hurt me, alright? You are the number 1 edit for this Nintendo Sane 24 channel, alright? What to say about Ghost-san, the robot from BioShock? Alright, go get him.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I had said before that this crow, I felt like I gave him character. But it was kind of obvious to what to give him because he was scary. Ghost-san, there was nothing to really go off of for me at the time, especially at the time of the recording. But the fact that I came up with this really showed my creativity, and I didn't think I was that creative. What got it for me, though, was the fact that I had given him a name, and he had come towards my face after I gave him the name, or while I was giving him the name, and then just like went through me. That right there told me what I needed to do. And I knew right there and then, especially when I finished the edit, it was gonna be my number 1 of all time for this channel. What makes it so special is because I created him. Yes, the crow too, but this one was more creative than the crow. And I'm just trying to think of other words to use, but oh my god, there's so many moments when he comes through, and I stuck to one theme, usually. All I do is win, no matter what. I went off a little bit sometimes. Could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I don't know what more to say, but man, Ghost-san, you will forever be in my memory of in making this channel. And again, this was Nintendo Sane Week. And this was the finale of Nintendo Sane Week. This was my last video, and oh my gosh, I went off strong. I am afraid to make another video because I don't want to ruin it. So I hope you guys can understand. But man, I'm so glad I played BioShock. My brother had been wanting me to play it, and man, I did not expect it to do this much to me. And the other games had done it too, the other edits, and dang, I am so glad I made this channel.
Yeah, it's me.
There you have it. There's my list of my top 25 favorite edits. I would really like to see what yours were. I know it's long. It's really long and I talk a lot. Yeah, I know there's some flaws here, but I'm glad I made this list. My top 15 was the first time I was doing it, so I didn't have much experience. I really think I improved on here. Man, I'm glad I recorded this. I enjoyed recording this. And it is my 1 year anniversary, so I feel like I really should talk about these and say stuff that I never said before and other stuff that you may have not heard that I said before. In the future, like years later, I want to go back on this and react to what my favorite edits were at this time and see what I would think. And if I still have a channel by then, I would probably make a reaction of it and other videos too, but this one I feel like would be so special. But I am excited for the future of Nintendo Saiyan 24 and what other edits I will think of. This video is finally over though. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe. This has been the Nintendo Saiyan. Man, I'm really feeling myself right now. And sorry if I weirded you guys out. Okay. This has been the Nintendo Saiyan, and I'll see you in the next video.